Tactics or Tuxico? Oh man. Let's do Absalom. Oh shit, don't say that. Don't say that. I have to address the nation. We have a huge problem, huge burden across the streaming platforms as of late, and what is our foundation. There's too many goddamn video games. There's so many goddamn video games that I'm forgetting about the video games I wanted to play because there's too many new games coming out. It's a good problem to have, I mean, I guess, but there's just so many. There's so many games that some of them that have come out that I've gotten the chance to try and then had to like try something else because something else was coming out so soon. That game that I tried could easily, at any other time of the year, any other moment throughout the year, could have been a game that I just sat for like 6 to 7 to 9 to 10 streams and sunk like 40 to 60 hours into. Any of those games would have been cool for that, dude. And that almost goes for everything. So let's just like, I want to round it up because people are asking, Max, when are you continuing Silksong, Max? With Kazan, Max, why aren't you playing Tekken 8? Why are you, are you gonna do ranked with Viper? Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do that? Where's dive kick? We just need to talk about it, right? We need to like break down where my priorities currently are and what we have missed out on and what we want to try to catch up on and what the rest of the year is looking like, because Ninja Gaiden's also about to come out, dude. Like, holy shit, like even more. And I'm definitely needing to play Ninja Gaiden 4 for God's sake, dude. Like there's a brand new Platinum Games game that is probably the most spiritually close to a Metal Gear Revengeance that we're ever going to get coming out in a week. It's a little frustrating. So let's go back to the start of games that happened earlier this year that got circumvented by other games like Expedition 33 and Donkey Kong and all this other stuff that were really fun that I had to beat, you know? The number one game that I emphatically intend not to let it go. It's gonna get a time before the end of the year, before the game of the year sort of stuff happens at the end of this 2026. I need to see the conclusion of this game happen. It's Kazan. Kazan 100% was my game of the year when it came out before Expedition 33. It has arguably some of my favorite Souls-like gameplay ever. I don't think the level design or the visual aesthetic of the game is particularly great, but to me personally, like, my God, dude, it has probably my favorite playing greatsword ever in a game. It's just Siegfried or Nightmare, like, incarnate. It's just, you just get to play as that character throughout a whole game, and it's like, damn, dude, this shit is awesome. I went back and I recently literally watched myself playing it earlier, and I'm like, this game is so cool. Psah, blood rip. Brah, blow all these guys up, like combo it, chain it, and blast these dudes so it's on the wall, and like, oh, yeah, that's good. I legit want to go back to it. There is not really a point in that game where it like, okay, yeah, the game's sort of losing me, you know? The game's lost me, I'm just sort of done with it. No, that didn't happen, dude. It was just that Expedition 33, my candidate for actual game of the year now, happened, and that just absorbed my life that went right into Summer Games Fest, and now it's become a meme that poor Kazan, you know, and I get it. Like, I want to beat it too. So the first game is Kazan because it's the game that I want to go back to that was literally from like March or something like that I would love to see to its completion. So there's that. I'd say the other one that happened quickly, let's just talk about Silksong, all right? And yeah, Silksong was great. I was having a pretty damn good time with it. I think it was beautiful. It was gorgeous. Level design seemed really good too. I was legitimately enjoying it. But at the same point, I just beat Hollow Knight without knowing really anything about Hollow Knight, and I would arguably say I think Hollow Knight might be one of the best games ever made. I would say it might be my personal favorite Metroidvania game of all time. Legit loved it, man. I actually somehow found the time to like beat Hollow Knight, not all of the DLC or everything like that, but I found a time to get to a point where I rolled credits and got the true last boss, like the actual crazy, you know, was it Radiance last boss, right? Game was just great. Couldn't believe it when credits were rolling. I loved it, man. So then like a few days later, we check out Silksong, and I liked it, and I hear from several people that it truly just keeps getting better and better by the time you get different weapons and more movement options and all that kind of stuff. And I don't doubt it, but unfortunately, something about Silksong just didn't grab me. It didn't grab me nearly as hard as Hollow Knight did with its like super captivated like storytelling, like the minimal storytelling, the bloodborne-ness of Hollow Knight just really got me, man. And like, I almost sort of liked the dour universe that was very like desaturated and dusty and shit like that. I almost really really loved that about Hollow Knight. I'm glazing the heck out of Hollow Knight. I feel like if Silksong came out at any other time, it could be one of those games that I would have just dropped 60 hours into. But in my personal tastes, I just liked Hollow Knight a bit more. Unfortunately, Silksong didn't have its times to like sink its grasp into me. And then I tried something else and that was really captivating and that kind of grabbed me a bit too. So it's just a situation of unfortunate timing. I'm not saying the game is particularly bad or anything like that. It's not a review of the situation. I played it for like 5 hours and unfortunately it didn't sink its hooks into me the same way that Hollow Knight did with a comparable amount of time. So then Hades 2 came out. And weirdly enough, you know how I always say that games that are sort of, iterative of the previous one? They're kind of like very similar, but they expand upon the concepts and ideas. They kind of just expand upon what made Hades 1 so good. And to me, it's like, yeah, I put like 60 hours into Hades 1 and I had a great time. Rolled credits, awesome game. Like, geez, dude, first roguelite. We've played several roguelites since then. You know, that's not a new concept to me anymore and is now a concept that is gripped the video game sphere by storm. So Hades 2 is just pretty much going to be more of the same with a different character. Cool. Different character, different weapons, different story. Sounds good. I was completely ready for this to be one that is going to be just like everything else. That is kind of like a God of War Ragnarok or a Doom Eternal, where it's like, yeah, it's great, but it doesn't have that pizzazz to really pull me in like a new experience did. Unfortunately, it did. And I mean that, unfortunately, where I was like ready to like, okay, I'll try this and I'll put it down. And maybe eventually we'll come back to it. Nah, dude, like it was super addictive, like ridiculously addictive. Somehow, I'm already used to this stuff. I've gotten a lot of these boons before. I'm aware of this shit, but somehow in Hades, I was like, maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe I just don't sync up with sequels anymore. It hit me. It grabbed me all over again. And I was like, crap, dude. And then I streamed it again and I was like, okay, just one more run. And it happened all over again. I was just addicted as hell. I was so addicted that like the story is getting in the way of me having fun here, man. There's another map that it was teasing that I didn't even get to do. I did a little bit of it, but I couldn't finish it because I was literally being like story blocked. I was like, just give me one more run. I was just gonna skip all the cutscenes this time. Just give me one more run. Like actually super addicted to like the gameplay loop. I didn't even get a chance to beat Chronos yet. We got him down to like 10%. Bro, like I was ready for this game to just not just do it for me because obviously I've already played Hades 1. Anyway, Hades 2 is really good, and I easily could have been sinking 30, 40 hours. I could have played it every single time since then. Unfortunately, other games came out and things happened, like Silent Hill F. And yeah, I beat Silent Hill F, but that was one of the ones that was actually like happy with because Silent Hill F was 2 streams. So it was like a sweet like 10 to 12 hour experience, thank God. So I was able to beat it, but I learned that like, okay, so you're like 1/5 of the endings done. You get the same game, but the experience in minor ways is now completely different. And I'm like, whoa, really? Like, wait a minute. Immediately I start seeing things that completely change the story, similar to like Nier Automata, right? The biggest difference in this case is that I really enjoyed the game and I easily could play way more of this, but I can't because Final Fantasy Tactics is coming out. Shit! And then Tactics came out and I am like currently in the process of still playing through Tactics. I've done off-screen grinding because it is legit my second favorite RPG of all time. And I was like, maybe it won't be, you know? Like, there's not as much content as War of the Lions. There's not as much stuff to do. Maybe like the gameplay loop isn't as intriguing because I've done it like 5, 6 or something times. And I always get addicted to the gameplay loop. Nah, that's not gonna happen. Bitch ass played it for like 6 hours off stream on my handheld, just grinding, and I couldn't stop. And I just loved getting new abilities and just leveling up. And the story's amazing. I actually understand the story more than I ever have before because of the way it's portrayed. And it's friggin' wonderful, man. I'm reminded completely why it's like my second favorite RPG. I just love playing it. I just love the goddamn games, dude. In the same period of time, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound came out. And it was great, and I got to play like a little bit of it. And then also Shinobi came out, and apparently it was amazing. I didn't even get to touch it, dude. I saw some people play it, but I was like, I had to do something else. I can't even remember what the hell I had to do or what I was playing. It was friggin' nuts. And then Ghost of Yotei came out in between something. And then Ghost of Yotei is like, wow, okay, so yeah, it's very similar. It's a lot of the same. I definitely need to get to more like get to more weapons and shit, but damn, is it gorgeous? Like, damn, is it beautiful? It's really good. And I got to sink like 6 hours into it. Then I was like, shit, man, okay, I'm gonna have to wait on this and come back to it because the Monster Hunter update came out. And then the Monster Hunter update's like, hey, here's the hardest fight in the game. And it's like, oh, it's not gonna actually be that hard. It's that hard. Man, maybe I kind of want to upgrade my gear. Oh shit. I gotta go fight other monsters and stuff. Oh no, we actually have to make better. Oh my God, am I playing Monster Hunter? I'm actually engaging with Monster Hunter Wilds in a way that I have never engaged with it, where I'm actually like playing it. Yeah, we gotta beat this shit. We gotta get better and beat this shit. And it took a couple of streams and we did it. And it's like, shit, dude. That Savage fight makes me really want to play the game. Man, there's all these cool 9-star hunts. Let's start. Maybe we have time for it. Maybe we have a little bit of time for it. Yeah, we can do that, right? And then Warwick comes out in 2XKO. Have you also realized that I'm probably missing some games, and I have not even talked about the fighting games yet. I haven't even mentioned a fighting game yet, because in that same span of time, 2XKO fully came out as a game. Warwick was shadow dropped with that game and the fucking Yordle. Armor King came out with Tekken 8. Sea Viper came out in Street Fighter 6. Dragon Ball FighterZ also got a update and patch out of the middle of nowhere. Fatal Fury completely revamped its rank system with a character that I legit super enjoy. Guilty Gear Strive also got updated somewhere in between there with like its new ranked matchmaking, which I really wanted to like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take a character through ranked, it's gonna be fun. And that was just in between all this shit. And I'm like, well, I just don't have the time for it. I've played plenty of Strive and these are all. So what I'd like to say is Ninja Gaiden's also about to come out, and I really want to play through that. Oh yeah, Absolem. I literally forgot about Absolem. It's insanely fun, and it's like easily one of my favorite beat 'em ups I think I've played since Alien vs. Predator. Like, holy shit, dude. Music by Mick Gordon and the Ori and the Blind Forest, dude. Like, the gameplay's incredible. Like, and I missed out on Mega Bonk pretty much. We played it with the dudes briefly. I heard there was PoE stuff, and I wanted to try that. And I'm like, I don't even, what world? And yeah, I wanted to play Chronos. I wanted to play Hell Is Us just a little bit. Dude, Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta, in any other year, in any other time frame, I would have been able to play through that whole game again. Because yeah, it's really fun. But then it came out at a time where just way too much shit was happening, and I missed out on Chronos, I missed out on Hell Is Us, and I missed out on friggin' Metal Gear Delta just because I just ran out of time. What I'm trying to say is that like I have to make like a priority list. What I'm feeling and what I'm playing right now, because I feel like that already took a long time just to explain that. Here's where my priorities kind of are. I was a little reluctant to jump into the Dragon Ball patch immediately because my brain is already acclimating and accumulating the muscle memory and knowledge, and I don't want to lose it. I don't want to like immediately lose it. And that's 2XKO. To be real, 2XKO is so good. I feel like so lucky that I like it, because it wasn't clicking with me in previous versions. And I'm just having a great time with it now. And like Warwick and Darius, like this isn't a traditional team and I'm having a good time with it. Having a lot of fun, having a lot of struggles too. But at the same point, it's like, man, I just sit here and grind ranked and I'm having a great time. I really just want to like make time not to be bad at this game, right? I want to make time where I just don't play it for like a day and a half and just forget it. Like completely forget it. I want to have time to like dedicate to Dragon Ball, but I also don't want to forget about everything I've learned in this game, you know? At the same point, Final Fantasy Tactics is amazing, and I have to keep playing it. And I think this version is genuinely good, and I want to get YouTube videos of the full playthrough up on the YouTube channel as well. I gotta make that happen, man. It's just a legendary game, and I'm loving the playthrough so far. That's like number 1 and number 2, like easily. The Dragon Ball patch is kind of up there. After that, I'm really enjoying Absolem. At the same point, I also really want to play Fatal Fury. Like shit, dude. It's unfortunate that like so many, and I just got asked to play another game again. I swear to God. Thanks for the $10. I swear to God. There's so many games that are like fighting games that are getting updated right now. I get it. Some people don't realize this because either new onto streaming and they don't see me play things all the time, but fighting games take priority, man. If I am the variety streamer that I am supposed to be, I am the shittiest variety streamer. I'm the shittiest, dude, because I will not just play everything unless I absolutely love it. There's been a few games that I've been able to jump in that I've really enjoyed and I really love, but like fighting games take priority, man, and I have to play them. Like I want to play them over everything. This isn't even counting the fact that like I pretty much stopped my FF7 Rebirth hard mode run earlier this year, dude, and that was like my game of the year for last year. And there's so much shit on the horizon. All I gotta say is that I'm trying, man. It hasn't just been that, there's also been a ton of shit that's happened over the past few weeks to talk about. Like there's been a ton of opportunities and a ton of things I've gotten to play and a ton of things I've gotten to do that are like, okay, I've also done all of this shit and have other stuff that's happening that is like, yeah, I gotta talk about and do that as well. That also takes away time from like playing games and shit. And I can't just stream. Yeah, and that's the big part, is that I can't just stream forever because I'm a dad, you know? And I feel like I've been dipping into that quite a bit, and I've been going to bed really late at times, bro. Like, I'll be honest, I've been going to bed very late because I'm just trying to cram in some game time with everything. 2 a.m. tactics extension, exactly. Like, that's exactly where we're at. So trust that, like, there's some games that obviously we streamed on YouTube and we didn't get a chance to like complete. Is it my intention to complete everything? No, and it's just impossible, right? It's just gonna be impossible for me to finish everything, because I really need to be invested into every game I'm playing to beat it. Like, I just need to. And when there's other games that I really want to, that game could have been, like for example, Hades 2 or Ghost of Yotei or whatever, like Silksong, all but it could have been games that I would have just played to completion and had a great time. Unfortunately, with so many other options, I'm like trying to balance like what I want to play the most with what I desire, what I need to try, what I should do. I just missed Battlefield 6. That game has got like approximately 900,000 people playing it every single day or some shit. It's got one of like the biggest launches ever. Like, everybody and their mother is playing BF6 right now. Didn't even get a chance to try it. I didn't even get a chance to try the beta. Didn't even like, I hadn't even downloaded it. I friggin' bought it and I haven't even downloaded it yet. There was a Call of Duty beta. I didn't even get a chance to even see what a gun feels like. For the first time ever, I think, I didn't even get to try a Call of Duty game, which I played a lot of way back in the day, right? Just to see how it is. I didn't even get a chance to. And that's where I'm kind of at right now. I'm a little frustrated because everybody's asking me to like play everything and I'm like, I want to, bro. But like, there was approximately 7 fighting game things that happened over the past 6 days. I'm skipping one completely, which is like the Grand Blue one, because it would unfortunately be like the lowest priority. But the big buff booty chick in Grand Blue just came out and I'm like, God damn, why does she have a shark hand? I don't understand what's going on, but she might be fun. I just have to skip it because it's just, there's all this other shit happening. There was like multiple SNK releases that also happened that I was like, I don't know what Kizuna encounter is, but that might have been fun if a billion things weren't coming out. It's a good problem to have, but I'm tired. I need to go watch Multiplicity again and figure out how he did it, and then just make like slightly angrier versions of myself that, you know, push myself on the chat. No, I'm not playing that. You know, I'm playing this. And then like a really dumb one. A really dumb one. I think this is, and of all the times this has happened, this isn't new. This always happens to me. Like every single time there's something that happens right when some cool thing happens. This isn't new, but this time in this past like 3 weeks, this seems extreme. I don't know what's going on. If everyone's trying, I don't know if every game, every dev is trying to like avoid GTA or something. Like everyone's just trying to get their game out for some reason, like in this fall time frame. Like, I don't get it. And it might just be like pure cosmic coincidence that so many of these games are the ones that I would like to play. Like, that happens where it's like, yeah, there's a billion games that come out. Like, people like say that Arc Raiders and shit in a Digimon game, and it's like, yeah, okay, I can maybe pass on those. I'm not saying they're bad, they're just not games that I would traditionally play. That happens all the time. But right now, there is just so much that lines up with my personal, like, feelings of shit that I would really like to just play. It feels oppressive. It feels like, what is happening? I'm trying here, okay? Oh my God, the MK collection. I'm gonna explode.